Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Hiya Joanna in Newcombe. So I don't think it'll be a long one today, but hey, it's pretty cold and damp, so the fire's on and there's food and drink on the table. Just help yourself. I'll just get rid of the ads off here so I can get moving. So this is really just a test to see if I can follow my own instructions. Because do you know what? Sometimes I expect other people to follow them and I can't follow them myself. So I've worked out the measurements for a gift box that I'm going to be putting in. Hi LaDonya, and you come. Hope you had a lovely afternoon, LaDonya, visiting our friend. We'll hear about it later. So anyway, I want to put a gift in with my class in the post. I always put a small gift, and I know that the ladies all enjoy a bit of chocolate, so I've got a couple of these wee chocolate bars. It's just a little gift, it's not anything huge, and it has to be flat so it'll fit in the box with all the stuff for the card kits. So I've got a box of these lovely pencils that I got at On Stage as a gift from Stampin' Up. So I've got a box about 5 or 6 of them, so I thought I'd gift some of them because I've got loads of pencils, so I've thought I'd make a wee gift box here and use the matching colours. So I've worked out my instructions here. So I have, and I've got the Friendly Hello stamp set. I've cut out one die cut from somebody tell me Simply Stitched dies, Sweetly Stitched dies. These are just the best set ever, so they're just about the right width to put a wee greeting on, so I've got that handy. I've cut that out ready. I have 2 pieces of the beautiful Friendly Hello Designer Series paper. The pack of paper, where is it? I've not got a lot of it left, I have to say. This pack of paper and the stamp set you can have as a free bundle. Yeah, it's free with a £90 spend. Oh, Joanna, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you don't get too ill. It's so common just now. Scary as well. Yeah, I hope it passes quickly and that you don't get too ill. But keep us posted, let us know. Stay warm and rest. Anyhow, back to my video here. It's sometimes I just want to come by the fire and chat to you all. Let someone else do the craft. And hey Gina, so who else is in? We've got Joanna in, LaDonya in, and Gina. Lovely to have you all here. Get cozy by the fire. Yeah. At least at this fire and this table you can't pass anything on to anyone. So it's fine. And we're giving you big hugs. So yeah, this is, if you spend £90 from a combination of, or whatever, from the 2 catalogues that are live at the moment, you can have this lot free. It's great. A full pack of 12 by 12 Designer Series papers and a lovely stamp set with 13 stamps, and it's just fab. Who doesn't like free stuff? So yeah, I've cut 2 pieces of Designer Series paper as per my instructions at 2 inches by 7.5. We'll see if that works. And I've cut this piece of Fresh Freesia at 8 3/4 by 5 3/8. And I'm going to get my scoreboard out. I've lost the actual score tool that goes with this scoreboard. If I bring this here, can you see that okay? Right, so on the long side, score at 2 1/8. So each notch on this board is 1/8. So 2 1/8 on the, see I've messed up already. Not even started, but I'm going to go with it. What you can do if you score a line This is my trademark, showing you how to fix your mistakes, isn't it? We've talked about this before. Just rub it back out from the back, and it won't be too noticeable, because I'm going to be putting designer series paper on it anyway. Like on the short side, I think we've got some unwanted visitors. Joanna, are you well enough to evict them? On the on the short side, score at 2 1/8. And then 2 1/2. And then 4 5/8. So each of these is an eighth. Hey Kirsten, in you come. Got a wee seat by the fire. So there's 4/8 is a half, and then plus an eighth, that's 5/8. And then 5. So that's the length, and that's my side that's going to stick. Turn it around there, and on the long side, score it 3/8 and 8 and 8 and 3/8. So 1 2 3, and that is the scoring. Should have been simple. Janice made it complicated, but I don't think it will matter. Okay, so then I need my bone folder, which needing a clean. It's covered in glue, but it'll still do the job. So just fold and burnish your folds, remembering not to do the one that you've made a mistake with. Just take your time and get all the folds burnished. This is, if you're new to crafting, this is a must-do step, because it makes all the difference to the finish. Gives you nice sharp edges. And that's on with this one. So that's all the folds. See, that one's basically faded away. We'll just give it a bit more, another wee rub there with the bone folder. And nobody will notice it's there because they're not looking for it. And then I need my wee snips. If you're new to Stampin' Up, these are actually the best snips I've crafted for a lot of years, a lot of years before I discovered Stampin' Up. And these are by far the best small scissors ever. So cut up there, up on this one where it's just one. So cut up to the first fold line, and then we're wanting to take that one away and just wedge into this side flap. So that's for the base. This is for the top. So again, I want a wee wedge on my glue flap, and then I'm just going to take all of that away up there, and then I am going to cut right along here, straight right along to that last score line, and cut that piece away. And then you want to cut down that one, I might have gone just a bit far there. And that one. And then you want to continue and take this rectangle out altogether. And just these two flaps here, take a wee wedge off them both. Might have been a bit big for a wedge, but it will be fine. Right, so just obviously scrape everything to the side out of your way. So that's your cutting. I just would take a very small wedge on these. You could use a corner rounder if you wanted. Just a nice thin wedge off there, because that is going to be this bit. I'm tabbing this bit so that it will be your tuck-in, it will be your lid of your box. We're going to glue the base down, so it's a nice long box to pop our chocolate in. I'm going to use wet glue because that's what I like to do, but what I should be doing first, hey Wendy, in you come. So I'm just going to put the designer series paper on here. I'm going to put it on before I glue because it is actually easier. It's not going to be a long one today, ladies. It's just, I was going to record this and I thought, I'm always going to record things and then I hit the live button and to see if there's anyone out there. This glue doesn't want to play at all today. I'll see if the other one will. I've got two on the go here. Let's see. I know I love this colour, the fresh freesia that we're using, but I also like the pale papaya that's underneath. Oh yay! This one decided it wants to be the one that plays today. So again, we'll just pop this on the length of our box. And I think you'll agree that, you know, by making a little wee gift box like this, you can turn what a gift that's really just a wee small minding, it's just a wee thank you gift to my customers from me. But it makes it look more. And it's also to them, it's another, to my customers who receive it, it's another idea and inspiration for their crafting. I love the pattern on it, Kirsten. It is nice, but they rarely do that. But you never know. You never know. Never say never. It is pretty paper. And this is the thing. This is what Stampin' Up, how Stampin' Up got me, was on the coordination. Now, this is a wee cheat I've got here, because I've kept the wee 1/2 inch punch. Now, you may still have this. This is from the days of when Project Life was on the Stampin' Up range. But if you've got one of these, it's great. If you've not, you might have another brand. And I'm just going to just quickly nick out a wee thumb hole here. Just like that. It just actually just makes it look quite professional, doesn't it? Right, and then all we do now is glue it together. So I am totally chuffed that my measurements worked. Now what I'm going to do here is hold that down there and then bring that over. And be quite firm with it, and you know where you want it to be, right on the seam line there. And that's what I use my bone folder to just make sure that the glue has spread nice and even. And then I'll put it over that way, and then that way again, and it just makes sure that everything's even. see, we have a box. Now this will be the front of the box here, so I want to put the little flaps in there and take this piece, no I'm lying, put this piece there so that the seam here will be on the back of the box. Just little wee details that make it look better. Gosh, it's really windy here. So just hold that. I've got a ruler here that I use for my measuring, so I don't know what you can see. But I'm popping the ruler in because this is quite a long box. It's 7 3/8 long, or 5/8 in height. So the bone folder would just fall in. There we go. That's that, and then you'll see that I can just pop my gifts in. I mean, you could be clever and wrap the chocolate as well, but you know, I think the box will do the trick. 1, 2 bars of chocolate. I've probably done a box like this for lots of things, but I can't off the hand. No, I don't know if I've done a lint one. Karen's not in today. Corrie Paper Crafts, I think she's done a lint one, because she's gifted me lint chocolate in a box before, and she's my team leader, Corrie Paper Crafts, and honestly I've learned so much from her about this sort of making these sort of 3D things, so look her up. I'm pretty sure she will have a lint chocolate one. Okay, so let's, oh no, have a look on Karen's channel, honestly. I'm pretty sure she does have one. So we've got our hello friend stamp here, so I think I'll use that. I love this wee leaf stamp and I've hardly used it, so I'm going to just use it in the background, I think. Oops. Right, I don't want to lose my mask. I've used this stamp set so much, I've loved it. I think you've seen quite a few projects now using this. I just love it. Right, so I forgot the actual greeting stamp. Hey Barb, in you come. Yeah, come and get a wee seat by the fire. Do you know what else I haven't got out? Hey Karen, Tilly, in you come. I forgot the ink. I'm a bit of a sausage today, am I not? Right, oh there's the rest of the pencils. So I'm going to make more boxes, but I'm looking for paper to, I might just stamp more on paper to go with these ones actually, because these are different colours. Now that I've got one perfected, I'll be able to get the rest done quite quickly. What am I looking for? A block. I've got a new G block here, I'll just open it up now. I'm starting face-to-face classes next week as well, so I've kind of been stocking up a bit on some of these things. Because we've got a few people, you need a few blocks, so a new D block was in order. So let's just use this one. If you only can afford to have one block, I would choose a D block because it does, you know, the small block stamps would still go on it. Well, that'll be good, Kirsten. That'll be good fun. Yeah, I got a wee parcel today, but it wasn't much exciting new stuff in it. But it was glue and dimensionals and things for my class. Stock it up. But I did buy a couple of. Oh, I do have a couple new things to play with. I'll let you see. This was what I got this time in this order that came today, the Catching Butterfly, so we'll have a play with that. And the Gentle Waves background stamp. I thought I would have that, so that was my treat for me. And I got the paper that's that wasn't available at the beginning, New Horizons, I've got that. So yeah, I'll be playing with all these soon. Right, back to what was I doing? Stamping. Hello, friend. Hey, Karen, did you hear, were your ears ringing there? Joanna was asking me if I had made a box for Lindt chocolate. And I don't think I have, but I've assured her that I'm pretty sure you have, because I've received from you Lindt chocolate in a box, so I'm assuming that you have got a video. So, and then I'm just going to, basically, I'm nearly done. Basically, stamp off. And then, I don't know, what will I do, just a bit. Just decorate around the edge, just because I can. Oh, that was supposed to be off, wasn't it? Oh well. Just makes it look a bit fancier. Hey Linda, in you come. So this is what we've been making for the people that have just come in. So I have made a gift. This is going in with my stamping class that's just about to be posted. I need to make a few. So what I might do is because we've done this so quickly, I might actually stamp the designer series paper for the next ones to match the other pencils. With that, yeah, because I could stamp in black, couldn't I? We'll have a look. Right, so this box is to go with this pencil in the Fresh Freesia. So I just like to all coordinated. It holds 2 of these Aldi's chocolate bars. And a pencil. How's about that? Bet you wish you'd bought one of my classes now, and then you would be receiving this. And then I'm just, because it's going in a box and it needs to be quite flat, that's the thing, is finding flat gifts. But I've discovered that most of the people who buy my classes also adore chocolate, so, and I'm just going to leave it as simple as that. So yeah, we'll stamp a piece of design, or make our own designer series paper for the other colours. Take care, Gina. Take care. So that's a nice gift to receive, isn't it? Okay, so this one here is, I'm pretty sure, whoops, I was thinking this one, I'll have a go with them all. Alright, this one is Highland Heather. So I think what I'll do is stamp with black onto white paper. I could stamp with black onto Highland Heather. Well, I could actually, but I'm going to do it on white. Because I like to. And I'll bring, I'm not quite sure how it's all going to pan out, so I must remember I'm using Highland Heather, and I've got Memento Black. Oh hey Ness, I didn't notice you coming in. Is there anyone else that I've not said hello to? Right, so this will be for my next box to go with this pencil and some more chocolate. And where's the stamp set? Let's get the stamp set. Let's get buzzing. Let's stamp. The big flowers. I think we'll have the bird in as well, shall we? Or will that be... Actually, I think I'll miss the bird out simply because I don't want to have to chop him up when I'm making strips. I'll go with that just now. Just flowers, because I'm going to just be cutting thin strips. And I need... Where did I put that block? Here it is. We'll bring this in as well, but we'll in the leaf. So I want to just keep it to, you know, black, white and the colour that I'm using. So I'll bring down my Highland Heather because it's away at the top of the pipe here. Why do I do this to myself? I come on and do something simple that I know what, well I think I know what I'm doing, and then I progress on to something else. But never mind, let's see. I haven't tried this out, so I don't know if it's going to work. We'll just stamp and see what happens. Should probably have a foam mat under here. Yeah, I think there were 5 in the box because I've already there were 6 in the box. Yeah. And I've got so many pencils and pens with Stampin' Up on them. I thought I'd share the love a bit. Yeah, pencils are always a good party favour with girls. Well, that's not good stamping, is it, Janice? That's not a good start. Even with the map. Looks alright, because we can miss that bit out. That's weird that that's better. You don't part with any Karen. Do you know, I'm trying to spare my children when I'm gone, the cleaning up that they're going to have to do. I just thought, do you know what, start and share the love. I've got so many pencils, I'll never work through them all. There's no structure to it at all here. Just making it up as I go along. And I'm actually thinking that half of a sheet will be fine, but then of course then I'll use it for other things, so I'm just going to keep going. Yeah, because, yeah, well, my granddaughter's the same. She, at a very young age, recognised the difference in quality between Stampin' Up stuff and the craft things that she was gifted as a child. She came with her play set. Oh, she was maybe only about 3 or 4, and she had a wee play set. It was a printing set, and it had ink, and look at the state of me, ink and things like that in it. And she did say, Granny, I think you've got better ink than this. And then she went, in fact, I know you have. She was like, can I have your ink, Granny? Because she just knew that hers wasn't doing what she wanted it to do. I'll just think, what we'll do is I'll select the bits that are being used. I'll chop them off first and then colour in. Yeah, kids they're quite clever. I think I might be achieving random here, I'm not sure. Quite a bit of splodgy ones. This area is quite good. Right, to save time and to keep it on point, what I'm going to do is cut what I'm going to use for the Highland Heather box. She says. So it needs to be 7.5, doesn't it? I think if I cut this 7.5, I might be able to find a couple of 2-inch strips that are okay. I think I've re-inked my, what do you call it, and I've got a blotchy bit at one end. So I'm going to ignore that. I might have to add just a few more flowers on. But it was 2 inches, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll add a bit more stamping on there. And 2 inches. We'll put them away. They'll probably get used, but they'll have to dry a bit. Because some of my ink was a bit on the wet side. Oh, remember that when she used to say, actually, Granny. Yeah, actually, I know you've got better. That was so funny that day as well, Karen, when you were at my house. Just put a bit more on here. And maybe just... that corner looks a bit bare, can't have that. Right, I'm just going to get my blends. Oh, deadly serious, she's just like her granny and her mother. Right, so I've got my Highland Heather, or Highland Heather, my Highland Heather, because I'm a Highland girl. And I am just going to do the negative colour in here because this is something I enjoy. I think it will be the dark one I'll be using. Will it? Which one's got the bit? Oh, it's looking good. Right. Or the light one, let's see. She is a good wee stamper. She's done her own wee videos and everything. Right, this will probably take a while, but I'll just do some just to show you it's probably... So I'm just going to do the negative colour in here with, so basically around the flowers. and this will work fine, and it'll go along. See, it'll go fine with the pencil. Well, what you could do is you could stamp on the Highland Heather card and then use the white ink for leaves and other details. I absolutely love negative colouring. It's strange. I love the effect you get with it. Now go all quiet. It doesn't take that long to do, but you'll see now why I was putting more flowers in. So are you having to evict somebody, girls? Oh, Joanna got I saw Fab having so many of you here to help. Never used to be a problem. It just lately it's got so bad. Who's not tried negative colouring? Kirsten? I think it's just effective. But I find if I go around the outside and then the middle bits, it doesn't take so long. Just being careful not to go into your flower. I can spend hours doing this because it's so relaxing. As long as you're just gentle and not lean hard on these tips. Yeah, just something you can almost do a bit of stamping with the black and then just sit down, Joanna, and even on the couch if you've got something to lean on, or I don't know, some people craft in bed sometimes. If they've got a wee bit, one of them little wee tables, or one of those cushion things that, what do you call them, lap tray or something. See? Doesn't take long. Just chat to each other. So if you're not already watched me before and you're not familiar with Stampin' Up, I have all the products you see me using you can either buy or earn free, and I have an online shop and the link for that is below, or you can go to JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk and you'll find all the information there too. But all the links to all my social media and my shop and my blog are all down in the description box below. This is actually pretty, I'm enjoying it. Oh, Cheryl, in you come. Hi. Everyone's sitting by the fire having a wee afternoon drink, so just come and join in. Probably not afternoon where you are, but whatever floats your boat. So there's that one. So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to colour this one in, Or would you like me to make a Highland Heather box for these to go on? Will I make another box? What's the time? I didn't come on till... Well, there's still a wee while. I've not been on for that long. Mind you, poor old hubby's waiting for his dinner. So I'm cooking tonight. Shall I get a bit of Highland Heather and make a box for this? A box, another box. It will just be the same one. You see if I can follow my own instructions twice. So we can I'll leave the colour in because I'll be able to show you what it looks like with that piece. Highland Heather, where are you? Here we go. Here I am, here I am. How do you do? That looks slightly different, but that's because I used the light one and not the dark one. But that's all right. It coordinates really quite well. Right, so what size do I need my card to be? Oh, Wendy, not you as well. Oh, bless you. Right, so this is 8 3/4. This has to be. I'm sure we can use these bits for something else. By 5 3/8. 5 3/8, Janice. What's an 8? 1, 2, 3. It's 1/8. It's 2 notches past the 5 1/4. Right, and then chop it. I love this trimmer. I love it, love it. And then my scoreboard, which I've shoved under my desk. And this time, can we do it without an error, Janice, do you think? Right, so you can all see this okay? Right, so on the short side, score at 3/8. And I've done it again. That's for the long side. Oh, it's like, hey people. Isn't it? Actually, that might work out. It might work out if I think about it, because I do need that one of them at that side. Right, on the short side, score at 2 1/8. Score at 2 1/2. Score at 4 5/8. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually prefer it with the smaller ball. And that actually, although that was an error, it works because 3/8 is the main measurement for the walls. So actually that worked out okay. Then turn it that way so that your 2 lines are at the bottom, and on the long side score at 3/8 and 8, oops, and 8 3/8. Oh, Wendy. It's just one thing after the other. That's how it is when you've got kids though, and I think you all know that. Right, so then we'll fold and burnish. Girls, that's good. You helped me get ahead with this. It's great having company when you're doing jobs like this. I'm not really very good at sticking with doing several of a project, because I'm like, once I know how to do something, it's like, okay, I don't need to do that anymore. But I do like to send out the same gift to everybody. So I'm my own worst enemy. So you fold and burnish all your lines, all your scores. And that's us ready to do the chopping. Any guesses on where to put the snips? Here we go. Alright, so we snip up to the first score line, up to the first score line, on this fold, first up to the score line, and up to the score line. Now these are all okay, the first 4 bits are okay, and then this one needs to come away, this last square, but I just cut it that way and take a wedge because this is my glue end strip. Yeah, once you've worked out how something works, say that, right, what's next? But I do it, I stick with it. But having company to do repeats of a project is good. Kind of what I do when I'm watching you guys, that other people who do videos. So I've taken that bit away as well. So we're left with just this glue end strip. And then on this one, here, we take away this top rectangle. So you cut in right up to the last score line this time. There. And there. Take that away. And then cut that flap like that. You cut a wee wedge out of them. Not too big, because you want it to be quite tight when you're, and while I'm at this end I might as well just cut a wee wedge off there as well. Now folks, while you're watching just now, if you like to have a go at more 3D projects, Corrie's Paper Crafts is definitely a channel to follow. She's here just now helping me by evicting unwanted visitors along with Joanna. Yeah, but Karen taught me almost everything I know about 3D paper craft projects. So that's everything I need for this box. I've wedged these 2 flaps and I've wedged the top. I think this one just doesn't look right. And then of course I've not done that one enough. I'll stop it. Right, leave it just now. Right, so then I want to glue my panels on, so we'll need to finish that, won't we? Because we want to glue them on. We'll glue this one on first. Oh dear me, why does this glue do this to me? It's the best glue ever, except when it gums up. Well, Karen's there, Barb, she's just above you in the comments there. And she isn't, oh Karen, you will be able to put a link here, because you're moderator or administrator or whatever on my channel, you'll be able to put, so yeah, you pop your link on here for Corrie Paper Crafts so that Barb can come and follow you, and anyone else who's watching who's not already following you. So I need to colour this. How pretty is this going to be though? I'll keep going until Karen. I'll have to keep going so Karen can find her link and pop it in. Does it go well, doesn't it? Look how it's much lighter in it, and then it seems to dry slightly differently. Thanks, Nessa. I'm trying to hurry and I was like, not happening. Like, you have to talk amongst yourselves because I can't. Well, that's good that you found Corrie Paper Crafts, Barb, because she does some amazing boxes, bags, covered notebooks, anything 3D. Karen doesn't particularly enjoy card making, so she basically does everything except cards, although she does do some gorgeous cards now and again. Whereas I'm predominantly cards, because I'm predominantly lazy. But this involves a bit of thinking. Hey Esther! Mellow yellow. Oh, see, you got me all excited coming in there, Esther, and I spludged. I'm doing negative colouring. Yeah, Karen's Simply Sundays are fab. You're nearly there, look, it didn't take that long. And it will just finish it off. And as much, you can stick the panels on after you've assembled the box, but it's much easier to do it before you assemble it. There we go. You've got a workshop tomorrow, Esther. Bin conscious, or been preparing, or I've got face-to-face class starting on a Wednesday in Falkirk. If anybody wants to come and join me, if you live locally, you'd be more than welcome. It's going to be on the Reading Road in Falkirk. There's a lady got premises that she teaches sewing classes at. I've missed a bit, I've forgotten to cut a bit out, but you'll see that. Right, say that again about your kitchen bin. What are you... Right, okay. I still don't know what you're trying to say, Esther. No, complicated gets complicated. I forgot to cut this flap out. Nobody even noticed. Did you? You're supposed to be paying attention, girls. And then cut with my wee punch. Anyone seen my punch? I know it's a bit far, Joanna. A bit far for you to join in. There we go. Just take a wee half circle off there and it just makes it all the easier. And then I'll go. And this is, I don't think you do this, Karen, no. You don't do messy glue, do you? You do nice with tape. I'm the messy, impatient girl. That's why Karen's boxes are usually neater than mine, because she uses tape. Yeah, probably is for extra strength as well. But this is, I like my messy glue. And I just use my bone folder to make sure the glue is distributed evenly. Yeah, some people just don't get on with glue in 3D, and that's fine. It's good that we show different. I show glue, you show with double-sided tape, so it gives the people a way. Right, you've got a workshop in your kitchen, or you've been cleaning the bin. So you wiped it all down and made it nice. I know I have a terrible thing when I've got people in the house. I actually don't have very much of a sense of smell. So I'm always terrified that people come in and there's a smell from my bin. That's too much information for some of you. But anyone who does visit me, I actually say, please tell me. Please tell me if it's smelly. Yeah, I'm the same. I don't get on with the stamp and seal. I can use them, but sometimes I get in a guddle with it. So anyway, so this is the front of the box here. So I want to do this and fold that up so that this nice edge is going from front to back. So turn that over. Pop a bit of glue along there. Tracy, your bin doesn't smell, but you do. Anyway, so I'm using the ruler just to make sure that that's all making contact properly. And then we'll get some more chocolate. Do you know, because I don't eat this kind of chocolate, you're safe with me. I can have a stash of it. Would you like some dark chocolate with sea salt? Oh, that would be nice with Bermuda Bay, wouldn't it? Or Costa Cabana. Anyway, we'll just pop this chocolate in here. See? One. Bet you don't think this would all fit. 2 bars of chocolate and a gorgeous pencil. How's that for a coordinated gift? Obviously it needs a die cut for the front like the other one, but I'll leave that because what I'll do later is cut out the mold for all the other ones that I'm going to make. Oh, a garbage thing. I don't know what you have inside the house. An inside garbage pot thing. Right, I'm going to take this. Oh, a trash can. Is that it? A trash can. So that's the one we made earlier with the designer series paper from the Hello Friend bundle. And for this one we've made our own designer series paper with the stamp set to match the pencil, to colour coordinate with the pencil. So there you go. What do you think? What do you think? You like the actual designer series paper or my homemade one best? Are you impressed that I made 2 boxes and didn't get into much of a mess? I'm not too bad. Yeah, these are going in my class in the post. I always pop a wee gift in Esther, so that, and then it gives them another idea, another idea for their crafting. So yeah, thank you very, very much, everyone, for coming in and having a wee seat by my fire. Yeah, so I'll go and have my dinner, and then I'll probably come back to my desk and do a few more of them ready so that I can get the boxes in the post tomorrow. So thanks everyone for your support. And yeah, if you want to see some more boxes, pop on over to Corrie Paper Crafts, and there's quite a lot of other people here who have channels, so check out their names. Stampin' Star Creations, Joanna Barnes, who else has got a channel that's on here? There's Woo's Creations. Have I missed anyone? Karen Tilley was in earlier as well. She has a channel. I'm just checking. If you've got a channel, wave to everybody before I go. Okay folks, I'm going off to cook dinner, and I'll see y'all. Don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe, press the bell icon so that you can see what's happening next in Jazzle Dazzle land. And yeah, it should be you've just made your first Christmas cards, Karen. Well done you. Well done you. So yeah, Tilly Crafts has a channel too. So yeah, you've loads of people to watch if you want to go and watch anyone else. And I'm going to go and have some dinner. We're having venison burgers tonight. So yeah, so we'll go and sort that out. And we'll see you all soon. I should actually be on Facebook tomorrow morning at 11 for Cup and Cards. That's the plan. So we'll see you then. Bye bye.